You know, we're all so used to Wi-Fi. It's that invisible magic that connects us to the internet through a router. But have you ever stopped to think about all the other ways our devices talk to each other directly without that router acting as a middleman? Turns out there's a whole world of wireless tech that does exactly that, and you're probably using it every single day without even realizing it.
So let's dive in. We're going to look at 3 really incredible ways our devices connect directly. There's Wi-Fi Direct, the super futuristic Li-Fi, and of course, the tap-and-go magic of NFC. All right, first up is a technology you've definitely scrolled past in your phone's settings menu, even if you weren't totally sure what it did. I'm talking about Wi-Fi Direct.
So what's the big deal here? It's simple. It's Wi-Fi, but with no router needed. It creates a direct, one-to-one link. Think of it like cutting out the central switchboard and just letting 2 people talk directly on their own private line.
And this image here shows it perfectly. See on the left? With regular Wi-Fi, the phone and the laptop both have to go through the router. But on the right, with Wi-Fi Direct, they've created their own little temporary network, totally bypassing that router.
So how does it actually pull this off? Well, it's pretty smart. One of the devices basically raises its hand and says, "Okay, I'll be the group owner," acting like a mini host for the connection. This allows for a much faster, more efficient data transfer because there's nothing in the middle slowing things down.
And this isn't some abstract tech, right? You use this stuff all the time when you wirelessly send a document to your printer, or you want to share a massive video file with a friend's phone, or even when you mirror your screen to your smart TV. Chances are you're using Wi-Fi Direct.
And the best part? It's incredibly easy to use. It's usually just a simple 5-step process that's already built right into your device's Wi-Fi settings. You just find the option, scan for the other device, tap to connect, and you're good to go.
All right, so we've covered radio waves. Now let's get a little futuristic. What if we could send data using light? This is the fascinating world of Li-Fi, which stands for light fidelity. Yeah, you heard that right. Li-Fi is this mind-blowing technology that literally transmits data using the light from an LED bulb. The same light that's lighting up your room could also be streaming a 4K movie to your laptop. It's pretty wild.
But how on earth does that even work? Well, think of it like Morse code with a super fast light switch. You could send a 1 by turning the light on and a 0 by turning it off. Li-Fi does the exact same thing, but it's flickering billions of times a second. Way too fast for our eyes to even notice.
The process is actually pretty elegant. It all starts with a regular LED light bulb. A little modulator inside that bulb makes it flicker at those insane speeds to encode the data. The light then travels to your device, where a tiny light sensor, a photodetector, reads that pattern and translates it back into data. Now, this system has some incredible superpowers. It can be incredibly fast, it's free from radio interference, and it's super secure because, well, light doesn't go through walls. But that's also its weakness. It has a pretty short range, it can't get past obstacles, and, the light has to be on for it to work. Okay, for our final technology, we're going to shrink the connection distance way down, from the size of a room to just a few centimeters. Let's talk about near-field communication, or what we all just call NFC. Just like the name says, NFC is all about getting really close. Its entire purpose is to make those quick, up-close interactions simple, secure, and almost instant. And when I say short range, I mean it. The maximum distance is just 4 centimeters. But here's the thing, that's not a bug, it's a feature. It's the security feature. It's the reason you can't accidentally pay for someone else's coffee from across the room. It works using these low-power electromagnetic fields. So when you bring 2 NFC devices close enough, one can power up a passive tag in the other, and they can swap a little bit of data. That tap you do when you pay with your phone? That's the moment you're creating that tiny connection. And just like our other examples, you use this constantly. Every time you tap your card to pay for groceries, swipe your transit pass at the gate, or pair your new smartwatch with your phone, you're using NFC. It's the silent hero of contactless convenience. So, to pull this all together, the main thing to remember is that these technologies aren't really competing with each other. They're specialized tools for very different jobs. You use Wi-Fi Direct when you need to share big files fast. You'd use Li-Fi for a super secure, high-density network. And you use NFC for those quick, secure tap-and-go moments.
And that kind of leaves us with a really interesting question for the future, doesn't it? As our lives get more and more connected wirelessly, what's going to be more important to us? The convenience that comes with long-range connections, or the built-in security that you only get from being up close? It's definitely something to think about.